Hi, we're LightPay, and today we're going to tell you why this is the last card you'll ever need. I'm the CEO, Benjamin Gao.
I'm the CMO, Max Ron.
I'm the CTO, Aaron Jun.
I'm the CFO, Jerry Lee.
I'm the COO, Lane Liu. So this is Harold. Harold likes to buy things and he has many credit cards and he uses all of them. However, he has quite a big problem. He continuously complains of an overstuffed wallet, lost cards, and identity theft. His problem is shared by 11% of the American population. And their solution? LightPay. LightPay Advantage. LightPay is secure with Touch ID, notifications, and theft protection. It is also simple with a slim and light design. It's very convenient with credit, debit, and gift cards all in one. And it has a form factor, which is a case for added protection for your phone.
As for the safety procedures, LightPay is way ahead of its competitors. It has Touch ID for all purchases, notifications for purchases over $20, PCI DSS standard for all cards. It has TSM server to make sure all your transactions are secure. We have certifications, ISO and FCC certifications to make sure that our card meets your safety. And we also have RFID protection against electromagnetic theft.
How LightPay works is simple. Once the user installs their case, they download the app and they register an account. After they log in, they can either choose to take a picture of the credit card number or swipe the card on the included card swiper in the box. Once they have their credit cards, they can make a transaction by clicking on their credit cards and using Touch ID to pay directly. Their transaction will be encrypted by our TSM servers for absolute security. We have a prototype. That's the card adding feature. You can choose between the camera or the swiping feature. The swiping feature, you can choose between a plug-in version or a swiping version for the iPhone 7, obviously. And the interface right now, the black squares are just black, but when you add your actual credit cards, you can fit up to infinite amount of credit cards, and you can have a picture of the credit card on there. You just click it, and there's the settings button as well. And that's just the login screen. And in the actual case, the card will be invisible from the outside, and there will be a slide switch to slide the card out from the bottom for the chip, or slide it out from the side for the electrode, for the magnetic strip for legacy compatibility.
LightPay only has one competitor in the fuse card business, and that smart card business, and that is fuse card. However, we can confidently state that we are superior to fuse card in many aspects. We match them in terms of our rechargeable battery and our full compatibility with ATMs. But we are superior to them in terms of security. We use a physical connector instead of an easily Bluetooth connector, and we have a 9 infinite card stack, as many as your iPhone can handle, unlike fuse cards when you're 30. This is one of the potential markets we'll be in, the mobile electric banking market. And 39% of all adults with mobile phones use mobile electric banking. The market value of this market is not yet determined because it's still a developing market. And these two are graphs of internet users who began using banking. This is one of the world, and this is one of the US. This is the target market that we're aiming for. It's 25 to 34-year-olds in New York City. 25 to 34-year-olds because that's around the age where people have credit cards and begin using them more often. New York City because it has the largest population in America, and we project that 5% of all people in the city will purchase our application and LightPay. So that is 68,000 people approximately. Another market we're in is the credit card industry, credit debit. The value is projected to be around $4 trillion around the world, and 183 million in America alone use credit cards.
Marketing. We plan to use YouTube for ads, which is 10 cents to 30 cents per click view. And we will also be using Facebook, which is 25 cents per click, and Google, which is $3 per click.
Financing. We will spend $12 for our marketing for each 1,000 views, and our cost price for our project is $20 that include the case and a card. Each employee will get $80,000 per year. Our operation cost will be $16,000 and the server cost will be $16,000 too. The tax will be 25% out of our income, and the total cost will be $1.43 million. And on the left, you can see how we can get the total cost, and on the right is the realistic revenue that we can make in the first year, which is $1.06 million. On this page, you can see how our company will grow bigger. So each year we will send 1,000 more projects than the year before, and our break-even point will be around 40 months.
As for the roadmap, for the first 6 months, we'll be finishing out the course and getting our company ready for beta. In the first month, we'll have our beta released so that people like you can test it out and give us feedback. After a year, we will have our final product available. 27 months, we'll start to reach out for big companies like Best Buy to sell our products with. At 40 months, we're going to break even, and at 60 months, we're going to reach out to international markets like China. In conclusion, LightPay is convenient and secure. It is easily adopted, it has high compatibility, and it is simple and organized, and above all, it has great potential.
Thank you for listening. We value your time for watching this presentation. Brought to you by LightPay.
Before we start, I would, on behalf of my team and I, we would like to thank the judges for coming out here to support Yuki and us. So thank you very much.
Any questions? Earlier you presented a guy much older with the problem, but then your target market is between 25 to 34. So I'm a little bit confused by that school. How does it relate?
Why you ask you stand up, please?
Oh, okay.
Show respect.
I wasn't told earlier. So I earlier in the beginning of the presentation, you had the presented the problem that is, I think the guy was much older than 34, and the target market is 25 to 34, I believe. So I just wanted you to explain the relation of the two.
That is just one example of a dilemma. Actually, we're just saying that most of our buyers will be in the 24 to 35 year range because most people in that range use mobile banking apps. But a lot of people have that problem that their credit cards are over and stuff.
Question. How is the solution different from the Apple Pay that on the phone?
Okay. Ours is Apple Pay. You have to have a special type of payment terminal to pay with. Ours is actually a card that slides out from the case, so you can plug into any existing payment terminal. So you can swipe your card or plug in if it's a chip card.
Then what is the difference from the regular credit card?
You can have it's a smart card, so you can have up to as much as when our device can handle, a lot of credit cards into one, so you don't have to have a big wallet.
Or to add on his, LightPay is a smart card where you can add all your credit, debit, and gift cards all into one. So you don't have to carry all these different cards when you go out shopping. You just have to have this one card, and then you need to have your phone to make sure it's secure.
Yeah, I just have one more comment. I heard you said you're going to study to China. In China, nobody uses credit card. They're just using phone.
No, that's not true.
most likely.
Yes, the start.
Maybe 10 years ago. You're talking about the history.
Okay, perfect. Okay, before I raise that question, I just want to have a comment. You guys are very nice. You share this, all these slides pretty smooth, and after all, you share the smooth area and what is great. However, we come here and judge all the audience. We appreciate that, but we don't appreciate that all the time. We want to see you. I would rather see you put a one-page final, so that because otherwise I get lost what you were talking about. So after all, I wish after this page there is a one-page that is for all the time and key information you put on the presentation as the last one, so that we can stay on and discuss with us. It's also in the mind as well.
I have one question. As I know, the electronic payment is very popular in China. The other is any kind of credit. And now I heard there's some report. Big company are developing new way. You can pay do your payment just like scan your face. So by this way, once it's developed, then they don't need any kind of card. Just use your face, then you can pay everything. You can use money. So then, what's the matter to develop that?
The reason why consumers would like to use ours is because it's a transitioning tool. Like right now, before like the facial recognition and credit or Apple Pay, Samsung Pay, this is a transition tool from credit cards, just like from credit cards to more advanced technologies. Right now, this is just to help us move from credit cards, debit cards, gift cards into what may be like more efficient technologies.
Yeah, this was my point. There is much advanced technology in developing. Then why you guys do this way? Once it's done, then it's already behind the time. This is my point. There's much new technology in developing. You can pay just by your face. Your face is then your face, then you're done. If your money comes, your money in your bank. Can safely transfer.
Well, to address the question, actually most places right now do not support new types of payment. Most places actually still only support credit cards.
But look, my point is the technology develops so fast. So it's always, you cannot estimate. It's already being developed. And
So I have a comment on that because we have done some face recognition development before. You can easily take a picture of your face and put it in front of the camera. So that kind of method is not secure. The bank will not accept something like that, at least for now. Yeah, or you will just induce people to chop off your hat and then you put it, to try to get money. So bank is really a conservative. I think China market is the only market that basically for ahead of the rest of the major economies. Like using the WeChat and a lot of mobile bank. But that kind of also has a lot of what?
Catch up with the time. We have to.
Yes, but
So basically, you are saying the other
the technology is not mature. Technology is not mature enough. And the business is looking at now, which is the 5 years, and I would say possibly. Right now, it's also pretty much basically experiment trying to try for some founder of moods. In terms of using the face as ID is very difficult because people face can change. You go to Korea and then you will have a different kind of face.
The credit card is already created behind the time.
Okay, thank you for your questions, but we really are pressed for time, so we can move on.
We'll take one more question. I have a question. I think LightPay is a great idea because, as a credit card holder myself, adult,
every day I'm searching my purse and trying to find which credit card I'm using. But the thing is, when you put everything together into a LightPay, it means you have a card issued from Bank of America, from Wells Fargo, from Chase, from different financial institutes, right? How are you gonna work together? Because a lot of financial personal data can be collected into your LightPay. How are you gonna work with all the financial institutes to collecting information but still protect customers' personal information to make sure the security is in the highest level? Thank you.
Well, our app is a third-party app, so it just manages the transactions in our TSM server. Consumers will still be able to use their respective credit card holders' apps, like Bank of America. You can just use the Bank of America app to handle your purchase, your problems and that kind of stuff. So ours is just like something for transactions. It's not so much for handling your personal bank's problems.
Thank you.